Hello everyone. My name is Mariam Jawadwala, Assistant Professor, working for Department of Information Technology, Vidyavardhani's College of Engineering and Technology, Vasai. In today's video lecture, I am going to explain you Python data types. Let's move ahead. So before actually going to Python data types, I would like to highlight some of the points regarding writing Python program. That is comments in Python. We are having two types of comments in Python, single line comments and multi-line comments. And second point I need to discuss is how Python sees variable. What is the mechanism of variable in Python? We'll discuss here. So comments are a non-executable statement. It means neither the Python compiler nor the PVM will execute them. PVM is nothing but partial version Python virtual machine. Comments are for the purpose of understanding human being and not for compiler or PVM. Hence, they are known as non-executable statements. So basically we are having two comments in Python, that is single line comments and multi-line comments. So single line comments start with the hash sign, right? And multi-line comments, if I want to write comments in multiple line, then I can use either triple double quotes or triple single quotes. Now next very important point is variable in Python. What happen in other programming language like C and Java and many other languages, the concept of variable is associated with the memory location. Means suppose I write the statement a equals to 1, then what happen? Some memory is allocated with the name a and the value of that is 1. Means the system will allocate memory to variable a and the value of that memory location is 1. Okay. And suppose I change the value a equals to 2, then what happen? The memory address of a remain as it is, but the value 1 is overwrite with 2. Okay. And likewise, suppose I'm write int b equals to a, means I'm copying the value of a to b. Then what happen in other programming language? There are two different memory block is created, a and b, and address of a and b are different and the value is same, that is 2. Means the same value, for the same value we are having two different memory location a and b. Okay. Now the important point is in Python a variable is seen as a tag or name that is tied to some value. For example, the statement a equals to 1 means the value 1 is created first in memory and then a tag by the name a, means the actual memory is allocated to 1. And again, one more thing I want to highlight, everything in Python is treated as an object. So 1 is here object and that object is associate some memory location. And what is a here? A is just a tag name which refers to the object 1. So Python consider the values 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 etc as a object. And suppose we change the new value, say I write a equals to 2. Then what happen? The tag value a is now referred to the another object 2 and the memory location of 2 is different from 1, right? And since 1 become unreferenced object is not referred by any tag name, then will remove this one by the garbage collector, right? And suppose I write b equals to a, I'm copying the value of a to b, then what happen? The value of a and b is 2. Then Instead of creating two different memory location in the Python, the two memory address remain same, and that object 2 is referred by two tags A and B. So conclusion is that Python is using memory efficiently. Same object can be referred by multiple tag names, right? So here I will explain you demo program for variable in Python, okay, in 1.py. So just stop this presentation for time being, and we'll see how the variable is treated in Python, right? So here I'm using Notepad++ editor for writing my Python program, right? So this is the line of code to understand Python variable. I already write this program, okay? And don't worry, whatever demo I am showing here, I will share the line of code of demo with all of you, right? So this is a Python variable. I write a equals to 5 means what? The integer a is declared and the value of that a is 5, right? Print id a. I am using id function over here. So what is the use of id function? Id function will display the memory address of a, and then print a. Print a will display the value of a, right? So if I run this program, then the output is some memory address and the value is 5, right? So first we try to run this program. As you all know how to run the program using command line argument, right? Here I'm typing cmd. So my program is there in D drive, Python folder. So I'm just moving to that folder, and name of my file is 1.py, right? So if you write 1.py, then Python compiler will first compile the program, convert it into byte code, and then PVM will give you the output, right? So you can write 1.py or you can write Python space 1.py. Both are the correct statement for execute Python program, right? So here, I just minimize this program here and I will show you the output, right? So print id a, for print id a, this is the memory location, and with 1040131040, this is the address, right? And the value is 5. Now I'm assigning line number 5 b equals to 5, means the same value is assigned to b variable, means for 5 we are having two tag value a and b. Print id b means obviously the address of a and b will remain same because they are referring the same object, right? 5 5, see, address of a and b is remain same because they are referring the same object, right? Now here line number 8, what I'm doing, I'm assigning b equals to 6. Previously b equals to 5, now I'm assigning b is equals to 6, and then print id b. So b is equals to 6 means 6 is a different object than 5, means different memory location is assigned to the 6 by the PVM, right? So memory address of this B is differ from this B. See here, here the memory address end with 40, here it is end with 72, right? So both the memory location are differ and the value is 6. So hope you understand the concept of Python variable, how Python sees the variable, right? Now again we'll continue with the presentation. Just wait for a minute. Now we are going to start with the Python data types. So what is data types? Data types represent the type of data stored into a variable or a memory. The data types which are already available in Python are known as built-in data types, and data type which can be created by the programmer are known as user-defined data types. So first, let us discuss about the built-in data types available in Python. There are 5 types of built-in data types. First one, none type. Second one, numeric type. Third one, sequence. Then sets, and then mapping. Okay. So in next few slides, we will discuss about all the data types, built-in data types in detail. So first one is none type. None type means in Python, the none data type represent an object that does not contain any value, right? That does not contain any value. In language like Java, it is known as null object, but in Python, it is known as none object. Okay. Remember the keyword. In Java, it is null object, but in Python, it is none object. Okay. The second built-in data type is numeric type. The numeric type represent numbers. There are 3 subtypes of numeric type, that is int, float, and complex. The int data type represent an integer number. An integer number is a number without any decimal point or fractional part, as you already know. For example, these are the example of numeric type. It may be positive, negative, right? In Python, there is no limit for the size of integer data types, right? In C, we are having 4 bytes. In Java, we are having some number of types, some number of digits for the upper limit of integer. But in Python, there is no upper limit for size of integer data type. It can store a very large number conventionally, right? Next data type is float data type. Float data type represent floating point numbers. A floating point number is a number that contains a decimal point, as you already know, right? For example, these are the example of floating point numbers. Next, very important point, floating point number can be written in scientific notation where we use small e or capital E to represent the power of 10. Here E or E represent exponential, right? For example, x is equals to 22.55 EE. Here the float value is 22.55 into 103 is stored into the variable x, means 10 power 3. Right? The type of the variable x will internally taken as a float type. So we are using this notation so that we can represent a very big number into floating point representation. Next, very important data type is complex data type, which is absent in many of other programming language, right? So Python has a complex data type. A complex number is a number that is written in the form of a plus bj or a plus b capital J, right? Here a represent the real part of the number and b represent the imaginary part of the number, right? The suffix j and capital J after b indicates the square root value of -1, right? And the part a and b are contain integer or floating point numbers. For example, how we can represent 3 plus 5j minus 1 minus 5.5j minus 2.10.5j. These are the example of complex numbers, right? So in the next demo, 2.py and 3.py will see the example of complex data type. Sorry, it is numeric data type for a complex data type. Okay. So here I stop my presentation for some time being and we'll move to the complex data type example. Just wait. So as I told, 2.py is a program for complex data type. I already saved the program here, right? So I opened that program. 2.py is there in D drive SDP folder, right? 2.py, I open this program. So this is a simple program to add two integer, right? So no need to run this program. As you know, a equals to 10, b equals to 5, and c is equals to a plus b. It will display the sum of integer number, right? Next, we'll discuss 3.py program. Sorry. Here it is. So yes, this is a Python program to add two complex number. I declare two variables C1 and C2, 2.5 plus 2.5j. This is a complex type, again C2, and I write C3 C1 plus C2. So summation, what will be the summation here? It will 5.0 plus 2.0j, right? So we'll run this program here. The name of the program is 3.py. Okay. So this is the output of this program. Okay, student, hope you understand the demo of complex data types. So next, we'll move ahead with the presentation and discuss some more data types. So next, how to represent binary, octal, and hexadecimal number. As you already know, a binary number should be written by prefixing 0b or 0 capital B before the value. For example, suppose I am writing 0b 110110 means this 110110 is a binary number. Likewise, capital B 0 capital B I can write like, and these numbers are treated as a binary number. And for the next point is hexadecimal number. Hexadecimal number can be prefixing by 0x or 0 capital X. So these are the examples 0xA180 and another example for hexadecimal number. Similarly, octal numbers are indicated by 0O or 0 capital O preceding the number. For example, here 00145 is example of octal numbers, right? So next one is converting the data types explicitly. So there are some ready-made function available in Python. For example, int x is used to convert the number x into integer data types. So value x can be of any data types, but int x will convert the number into integer, like float x is used to convert the number into float data types, right? So now next one, in demo program 4.5 py, we are representing binary, octal, and hexadecimal number. Is continue over here. So complex S is used to convert x into complex number with real part x and imaginary part 0, because here I am passing only one argument over here, right? Suppose I am writing n is equals to 10. So complex n will display 10 real part plus 0j, means there is no imaginary part, a 0 imaginary, right? And suppose I writing complex x equals to y, and the value of x is say 10 and minus 5. So what will be the complex value for this? 10 minus 5i, 5j, 10 minus 5j. So next demo program 4.py, we are going to convert binary, octal, and hexadecimal number into a decimal integer using the type conversion method, right? And likewise we'll show another demo, that is phi.py, for the same purpose. There is a little difference between program number 5 and program number 4 and 5 to convert any number with the decimal number. So here just I stop my presentation and we'll move to the demo part. Just wait. All right, so I'm showing you the 4.py program here, right? So here this is the Python program to convert any number into decimal number system. Suppose here I'm writing three number n1, n2, and n3. As you all know, n1 is an octal number, start with 0o. N2 is a binary number and n3 is a hexadecimal number. Suppose and I'm writing n is equals to int function, n in the bracket n1. N1 means what? One octal number. So print octal 17, right? So this print statement will display the decimal equivalent of the octal number 00117, right? Next, n is equals to int n2. This second print will display the binary equivalent number of decimal equivalent of this binary number, and third one will display the hexadecimal equivalent IC2 to the decimal number, right? So we'll run this program here. So name of the program is 4.py student, right? So we'll run it here. So this is the output accordingly, right? So first one is the octal number equivalent decimal, binary equivalent decimal, and hexadecimal equivalent decimal number, right? Next demo is 4.5.py. 5.py. What happened here? The S1 is 17, S2, S3. S1, S2, S3 are the string data types, right? Is written in double inverted comma. Now I need to convert. Suppose 17 is my octal number, right? So I am giving the argument, two argument in function. First one is the name of the string and then the base. Means this string is treated as a octal number over here. And in function is going to convert octal number to decimal number, right? Likewise here, in function will convert binary number. 2 means binary number to the decimal number, and here S3 means this I1C2 is a hexadecimal number. This S3 will treat it as a hexadecimal number, and the in function will convert it into the decimal number, right? So let's run this program. Name of the program is 5.py. Okay, so this is the output, corresponding output of the program. Okay, student, so you can see the output over here. Okay, now again we move ahead with our presentation. We'll continue our presentation again. Just wait. Huh? Now next data type is Bool data type. A Bool data type is a Python represent Boolean value. To represent Boolean value, we use Bool data types, right? So we are having two Boolean values over here, true or false. True means 1 and false means 0. Even blank string like this is also represented as a false. For example, I'm writing a equals to 10, b equals to 20, and I'm using if statement over here. If a less than b, then print hello. Means it will check whether the condition is true or not. If the condition is true, then it will display hello, right? So true plus true will display 2, means true is 1 and false is 0 in Python. So if I write true plus true, then it will display 2, and if I write true minus false, then it will display 1. It's very simple. Bool data types, right? Is just use in condition checking. Next data type is the sequence data type, right? The sequence data type is one of the built-in data types. A sequence represent a group of element or item. For example, group of integer number will be form a sequence. So again, the sequence data type is divided into total 7 subsequence, right? The first one is str, second one is bytes, third one is byte array, fourth one is list, next one is tuple, range, and str, right? The str is repeated over here, means only 6 types. Str will not be there. Sorry for that. So str represent string data types. A string is represented by a group of character, right? And it can be enclosed within a single quotes or a double quotes. Both are valid syntax to represent a string. Suppose I am writing str1 and double inverted comma. Suppose I am welcome to SDP. Same thing I can write using single inverted comma, right? So this in this way we can represent a string. Again, we can write a string. If I want to write multiple line string, then I can use triple double quotes or triple single quote to span a group of lines including spaces. Okay. Now the slice operator represent a square bracket to retrieve the pieces of a string, right? So to perform various operations on the string, right, we can use the slice operator using square bracket. So for this, I will show you one demo. 6.py will be explaining various slicing operators for a string. So we'll stop the presentation for the moment. Okay. And we'll go to the demo program. 6.py. 6.py is the program, right? So here I declare one variable s of str type, and the value is welcome to core Python program. This is the value of that string. And first print s statement will display the entire string, that is welcome to core Python, right? Next one, print s, and then in square bracket I am writing 0. This is the slicing operator, right? So display 0th character from s, means it will display the first character. So one more thing here I want to explain. Python support only the string data type. Char data type is absent in Python. And suppose I want to display the single character, then what is the mechanism to display the single character in Python? I declare one string and just display or just print the first character, print s0. So it will become my char data types, right? Next one I'm using print s3 7. 3 and then 7 separated by colon, right? So it display the third to sixth character. Start from third to the sixth character. 7 means 7 minus 1, n minus 1 character it will display, right? And suppose I'm writing print s and in square bracket some value and colon, and after colon I am writing nothing, means a display from 11 character onwards till the end. If I'm not writing anything after colon, then system will consider the end, means up to end it will display, right? Next one, print s minus 1, means it will display the first character from the end. It will start displaying the character from the last, right? And then suppose I'm writing print s into 2, means the same string will be copied, will be displayed twice. Okay, so let's run this program. The name of the program is 6.py, right? So here is your program. S0 will display the first character, that is W. 3 to 7 will display the come, then likewise 11th onward, and minus 1 will display the last character, right? Welcome to core Python. Last character is n. So minus 1 display the last character, and s into 2 will display the string twice. And suppose you write s into 3, s into 3 here, right? Same program. And again you need to compile. Then system will display the string 3 times. Okay. Now move ahead with the presentation part again. Now we'll discuss about the byte data type. So bytes data type, the byte data type represent a group of byte numbers just like in array does, right? So byte number is in any positive integer from 0 to 255 inclusive, right? Byte array can store the number in the range of 0 to 255. It cannot even store the negative numbers. Means we create a byte data type to store the integer value, or I can say positive integer value, start from 0 to 255. And one more important thing, we cannot modify or edit any element in the byte type array. For example, suppose I'm writing x0 is equals to 55, means I'm changing the first element to 55, then system will give you the error, right? So this is just a read only array, right? So next demo 7.py will create byte array with a group of element and display it using the for loop. We just stop this presentation for some time and move to the demo part, right? 7.py I will show you now. 7.py is for 7.py is for byte data type student, right? Suppose I'm creating list over here, elements is equals to list can be created using square brackets, right? So these are the element of the list. Now I'm converting this list into byte. So I can write x is equals to bytes and elements. So one important point over here is these all elements are positive integer, right? No negative elements are there. Then only you can convert it into bytes, right? So this is the syntax. Bytes is a keyword, and in the bracket you need to give the argument. So argument is a list, right? And how to retrieve the element of the byte array? X is now your byte array, and suppose I want to display the element present in the byte array, so I'm using for loop over here. For I in x, I is the loop variable in x, right? Print I will display one element at a time, right? So output is 10, 20, 0, 40 and 15 in different lines. So let's run this program. Name of the program is 7.py. Okay, so this is my output student. Now again move to the presentation part. So hope you understand by data types well, right? Now next one is byte array data types. So there is a little difference between byte data types and byte array data types. Byte array data type is like a byte data types only. The difference is that the byte type array cannot be modified, but byte array type array can be modified, right? So if I want to modify the content of array, then I need to use byte array. The 8.py will be executing for byte array. Okay, we'll just stop the presentation for the moment and see the 8.py program. Okay, student. So this is my notepad window. The name of the program is 8.py, right? The similar program elements, these are the list of elements, right? And x is equals to byte array. So instead of byte, I'm using another data type, that is byte array elements, right? Now x is my byte array, right? And suppose I'm writing x0 is equals to 88, means previously it is first element is 0, now it is modified with 88, and x1 second element is 20, now it can be overwritten with the 99. And using for loop, I want to display all the elements. So what will be the output, student? Output will obviously 88, 99, 0, 40 and 15, right? Just run this program. Name of the program is 8.py. Okay, and this is my output. Hope you understand. It's very easy. Okay, again we'll continue with our presentation. Just a minute. So we are discussing about numeric data type, built-in data types, right? So after byte array data types, next one is a list data type, right? This is very important. List in Python are like arrays in C or Java, right? So what is array? In C and Java, array is nothing but the collection of similar element in C and Java, right? Like in list in Python, a list represent a group of element. So what is the main difference between list and array is that a list can store a different types of element, but an array can store only one type of element. So list is a collection of variable types of data elements, right? So also one more difference, also list can grow dynamically in the memory, but the size of array is fixed. So we can increase or decrease the element of list dynamically, right? Okay, but in array it is not possible. So lists are represented using square brackets, and elements of list are separated by the commas. For example, I can write list is equals to 10 minus 20, 15.5, then single inverted comma I'm writing Vijay, double inverted comma I'm writing Mary. Means list consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements. First two are integer, next one is floating point, next two are the string type. So this is the mixture of all the data types. List consists of variable data types element with the different types of elements, right? So we'll next demo in 9.py program number 9, 11, 12 and 13, right? 9, 11, 12 and 13 will discuss some of the operations performed on the list. These examples are very, very important. All of you please see it carefully to understand the list data type, right? So next program is 9.py. 9.py. So here I'm using slicing operations on list, right? So I create one list. Name of the list is list only with 5 elements, and print list will display the entire list. Print list 0 will display the first element. Print list 1, 2, 3. This is the slicing operator. It will display the element from 0th number to the third number, right? And the print list minus 2 will display the second last element. Okay, we'll run the program and check the output. 9.py, right? So this is my output. Just wait. So hope you understand it. List 0 will display the 10. 1 to 3 means it will start displaying the element from second element 1. 1 means second. Array index start with the 0. Minus 20 and 15.5 up to the n minus 1. 3 means 3 minus 1, second element. Right? And print list minus 2 will display the second last element. Right? Now next program, that is 11.py. We'll open 11.py. This is another example of list, right? Here I create two lists, list and tiny list, right? So print list will display the complete list. List 0 will display the first element. List 1 to 3 from second to third element. List 2, then slicing operator, and after that nothing is written. Means print element starting from third element to the last, right? And then print tiny list into 2 means same list will be displayed 2 times, and then print list plus tiny list. It concatenate 2 string, that is first one and second one, right? So if I run this program, name of the program is 11.py student. Okay. See the last statement, it will combine 2 string, concatenate 2 string. So number of elements are now 2 plus 5. 7 elements are there in the list. Okay. Now we'll see one more program, that is 12.py. Wait time opening that program. 12.py student here. This is again very interesting demo program regarding list, right? I declare one list L equals to 1, A string 1 plus 2, right? So how many elements are there? Total 4 elements. And 1 plus 2 means it will display 3, right? If I write print L, then system will display 1, A string and 3, right? Now L dot append 6 means at the last 6 is append over here, so I can use append function with the list. So whatever value write in the bracket is appended at the last in the list, right? And L dot pop function, you know what is the pop function? Pop function is used to delete the topmost element. So 6 will be deleted over here, right? And here print L1. L1 means what? The second element. String will be displayed. Okay, we'll run this program with 12.py. Okay, 12.py will run this program. So this is the output of this program. Just a minute. So here is your program and here is your output. Okay, student. So hope you understand 12.py demo. Next one is my 13.py program. Let's see what is there inside the 13.py. Is again related to list operations, right? So here in the slicing operation, I am using 3 parameters, right? I declare one list 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 and then print L 0, 7 and 2. Mean my list will start printing with the 0th means first element, 2 n minus 1 sixth element, and what is the sequence of printing? 2 means alternate number will be printed. First start with the 0th element, 0 plus 2 means it will print in fifth element, then it will print 5 and then 8 and then 10. Alternate element will be printed. So range is 2 here, right? So we'll run this program here. The name of the program is 13.py. So this is the output, right? So here you can see first it will print 1, then alternate 5, then 8 and then 10. If you don't write this colon 2, then system will display the entire list. Okay, and suppose instead of 2 I write 3, then system will print first 1 and then 7 and then 10 likewise, right? So hope you understand all the list operation, slicing operation, you understand? Okay, now move ahead with the presentation again. Next important data type is tuple data type. So what is tuple data type? Is like just like a list only. Tuple contains a group of element which can be of the different types, right? The elements in the tuple are separated by commas and enclosed in the parentheses. So list can be enclosed in a square bracket, but the tuple can be enclosed in the small bracket or parenthesis. Now, whereas the list can be modified, it is not possible to modify the tuple element, right? So tuple is a read only. So let's create a tuple as TPL. These are the tuple element, means these values are read only. You cannot change it. So I can write it using the small bracket. And how you can access it using the square bracket. Means tuple 0, tuple 1, tuple 2 like this. So slicing operator again you can apply for the tuple. So one demo program is there 10.py for tuple explanation. Just stop the presentation here and see the tuple data type program. The name of the program is 10.py, right? 10.py. So we'll open 10.py program. Okay, here is the program. So I declare one tuple over here in a small bracket with 5 elements, 5 different elements. Print t will display the entire tuple. Print t0 will display the first value. Print t1 to 3 will display minus 20 and 15.5. And print t minus 2 will display the second last element, right? So we'll run this program 10.py. Okay, so this is my output. The tuple can be displayed using small bracket. This program is similar as the list program, but only difference is list can be modified, but tuple cannot be modified. It is a read-only data types. Okay, again we'll jump to the presentation part, student. Now we'll discuss one more data type, that is a range data type. So what is range? A range data type represents a sequence of number. So range is used for repeating a for loop for a specific number of times, right? To create a range of number, we can simply write r is equals to range 10. So range is a function. In r variable, it will create a range from 0 to 9, right? So we can display it using number using for loop. So here is a simple program to understand range. R is equals to range 10. And for I in R, print I, right? So system will display the values starting from 0 to that n minus 1, 9. So the above statement, if I write this program and run, then it will display the number from 0 to 9 in different lines. Okay. And suppose we can use a starting number, an ending number, and a step value in the range object is. So I can declare the range object like this as well. R is equals to range 30, 40, and 2 means what? The starting value is 30, range start with the 30, end value is 1 minus this means 39, and the step size is 2, right? It means suppose I write for I in R, print I, right? And R is my this means the range will start with 30 to 39, and system will display start from 30 and then step size is 2 means 30, 32, 34, 36, 38 means it will display the even number from 30 to 39. Okay. So this is the program for range. And suppose I creating a range using list object. So how can I create? First list range 10 means I create one list with 0 to 9 and print list. So list will display the element using the square bracket 0 to 9. So this is another way to create list using a range function. Next data type is a set data type, right? So to create set, we should enter the elements separated by the commas inside the curly braces. So this is the syntax for creating set data types, right? S is equals to, in curly braces, you need to create the numbers, right? So what is set data type? Set is an unordered collection of elements, and data duplication is not allowed in the set. If you duplicate the value, then system will display only the single type of that value, right? So suppose I write S is equals to 10, 20, 30, 20, and 50 and print S. The system will display, may display is unordered collection. Suppose it will display 50 first, and then 10, then 20, and then 30, right? So 20 in this program, 20 is written twice, but duplication is removed in the list while displaying. So only 20 will display only single type. And again, the order may be a different. Maybe system will display first 10 and then 20 and then 30 or 50, or first it will display 30 and then 10, then 50 and 20. So it depends, right? There is no fixed sequence. It's an unordered collection of data, and data duplication is not allowed, right? Likewise, suppose I create ch is equals to set. Set function is another way to create set, right? And I write hello. So print sh will display what? Each element single type. HELO may be the output, or it may be ELOH or LOEH, anything single times, right? And in this way, we can convert list data type to set data types, right? And suppose I write s dot remove 50. Remove function can be used in set data types, right? To remove any elements. Suppose I want to remove 50 from the list s, so I can write s dot remove and the name of the element. So 50 will be a remove, right? So I can use the remove function in set data types. So sets are unordered, so we cannot retrieve the elements using indexing or slicing operator. For example, this statement will give you the error S0, S. This is the slicing operator because we cannot apply indexing on slicing on set data type because it is unordered collection of data types, right? And we can use obviously update function to update any value. Suppose I write s update 50, 60 means 50 value is update with 60, right? And likewise you can use the remove function. Suppose I want to remove 50, then I can use it. So 50 is removed and system will display this output. So this is all about the set data types. Now next one is frozen set data type. The frozen set data type is same as set data types, right? The main difference is that the element in the set data types can be modified, whereas the element of frozen set cannot be modified. We cannot change the value of frozen set, right? Suppose I declare one frozen set over here. I declare one string. I declare one tuple over here, right? And f is equals to frozen set. Means I create one frozen set over here. Okay. And suppose I want to use update and remove function, then it will not work for the frozen sets. So this is the only difference between frozen set and set. Frozen set, the value cannot be modified and removed, but in set you can remove the values from the set and you can update the value as well. Next important data type is mapping types, right? So map represent a group of element in form of key value pairs, so that when the key is given, we can retrieve the value associate with it, right? So DICT, the dict data type, is an example of map. The dict represent a dictionary that contains pairs of elements such that the first element represent the key value and the next element will become the actual value of that, right? The key and value can be separated by the colon and each pair should be separated by the comma sign. And the element can be enclosed inside the curly brackets like a tuple, right? Suppose I write d is equals to 10 colon Komal, then 11 colon Pranav, 12 column Hasini, 13 colon Anup, 14 Ritu. Means what? Here 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 are nothing but the key values, and Kamal, Pranav, Hasini, Anup and Ritu is nothing but the name of the student, actual value, right? So in this way we can represent the dictionary. And again I can write d is equals to empty curly braces, and this is the just declaration of dictionary, and later on I can insert the value over here, right? So I can write d10 is equals to Kamal. Means what? For the value key value 10, the value is Kamal. For key value 11, the value is Pranav, right? So demo program 14.py will execute for dictionary data type. Let's see that program. Okay. We'll open 14.py program. Just wait. 14.py. Here is my 14.py program. This program is for dictionary operations, right? I declare one dictionary dict in and one. This is one, two. This is two, right? And I declare one more tiny dictionary name and this one, right? To print diction one will print the value for one key, right? Second one will print the value for two key. Print tiny dictionary will display the complete dictionary. And I'm using two function over here, keys and values. So tiny dictionary dot keys will display all the key value, and dot value will display all the values, right? Let's run this program so that you understand it well, right? So what is the name of the program? Name of the program is 14.py. Okay, we'll run this program now. So here is the output, student. We'll minimize this screen and check one by one, right? Print, first print will display the first value, that is this is 1, right? Second will display this is 2, right? Third will display the entire teeny dictionary, right, with the key value pairs. Next two statement will display key values only and dictionary values only. So this is very important program regarding dictionary data types. Okay, student, hope you understand it. Don't worry, I will give you all the line of codes of all the programs so that you can run at your program, you can modify it accordingly and change the values and see the output accordingly. Okay, now next one is, till now we'll discuss about the built-in data types, right? Now next category is user defined data types. So user defined data types means a programmer can create their own data types in Python. For example, an array, class, or module is a user defined data types. Okay, so all this array, class, and modules concept we'll discuss in next few video lectures. Okay, so in Python we are having some reserved word. So reserved words are words that are already reserved for some particular purpose in Python language, right? So here I'm giving you the list of reserved word available in the Python. You just go through this slide. These are the list of reserved word, means you cannot use it in your program as a identifier or variable name or a class name or a method name, because these are the reserved word. Okay, student. Next important information I want to give, that is some naming convention in Python. Suppose you want to create your own package or module or class. In some of in the next few lectures we'll discuss about all these topics, right? So you need to create your own package or modules, or you need to create object oriented programming. For this you require classes. You need to create global variable, instance variable, functions, method argument, constants. But some you need to understand some naming convention, how to name your package. Okay, likewise package name should be written in all lowercase letter. When the multiple words are used for the name, then you can separate it using underscore. This is the naming convention for creating package, right? Likewise for modules, should be written in all lowercase letters. When the multiple words are used, then it should be separate using a underscore sign, right? Likewise for class, each word of the class name should be start with the capital letter, right? This rule is applicable for the classes created by us, right? And Python built-in classes, whatever the built-in class available in Python, their name use always lowercase letter, right? And the class represent exception, then the name should end with the word error, right? Now global variable and module name conventions is there. Instance variable, suppose you want to write instance variable, then what are the convention you need to follow? Then functions, if you want to create function, or method and method argument, suppose you want to give the constant. So all of you just go through this, read these slides for naming convention. The slides will very helpful for you in the programming in Python. Okay. So this is all about today's video lecture, data types of Python, right? So all these slides are prepared from Dr. R. Nageshwar Rao, Core Python Programming, second edition, Village India Kindle edition. Okay. So thank you very much, student, for giving your time and for listening me. And if you have any queries, then you can mail me on mariam.jawadwala@vcet.edu.in. Okay, goodbye.